Hello everyone, welcome back to Escape Roots Yoga. I'm Jodie and today's class is a free flow. So if this is your first class with me, I put these classes up on my website about once a month. And I'll also put them up on my Instagram, at least in a story, if not as a full-blown post. These classes are designed to, one, offer some free yoga to people who need it, who want it, and also to kind of expose you to what is available through my monthly subscription service. So for the free flows, I actually don't plan these classes. I just kind of bring us through a flow and let it feel good. So today I'm feeling like we should be on the floor a little bit more. So we're going to do a solid warm-up series and then get moving a little bit more towards the end. So to get started, come into a child's pose, take your big toes together, knees apart, and begin to walk the hands down the mat, just coming into that familiar resting pose to start your class. You can bring the forehead down onto the mat or onto a block, whatever feels best for you. If your elbows are lifted, see if you can release them down onto the mat. And then begin to lengthen your exhale, maybe even letting your first one be a nice big sigh out of the mouth. And just noticing what extending that exhale can do for your pose here. So in the next few moments, begin to arrive fully on the mat, body, mind, and spirit in the same place, uniting for a yoga practice. And then when you're ready, roll your way forwards into a tabletop position. You're going to drop the belly, roll the shoulders down the spine, lift the chest. We come into cow pose. Exhale, press the floor away. Weight goes into the hands, possibly the two peace fingers. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, press the floor away. Two more like this. Inhale, roll those shoulders. Lots of scapular movement here. Exhale, press the floor away. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. When you're ready, neutralize the spine. We're going to tuck the back toes under, come into your bear pose. So you want about 2 inches between the knees and the floor. Wrapping the outer arms in. And then from here, you're going to take the right hand, go across the body, press into that left thigh or left knee. Beautiful. Right hand comes down. Take the left hand, doing your best to keep the sacrum flat here. So trying not to shift from side to side. We're going to take 5 more like this. This is 1. And down. 2. And down. 3. 4. Oh, sorry, that was the second 3. This is 4. Oh gosh. 4. And here comes 5. Good job. Last one. Beautiful. Drop those knees down. If that was a little hard for you, you can take a cat-cow to kind of reset. Maybe saying hello to the core. Beautiful. And then from here, take the right toes, extend them out behind you, press into the big toe ball mound. You're just going to begin to send the heel back here. Maybe you're rocking back and forth a touch. Make sure the hips are even, so you might have to drop the right hip down. And we're just beginning to stretch the calf and the right leg. Then when you're ready, lift those right toes up. You can trace forwards with the left fingers. Exhale, pulling nose to knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to pull in for 5. Inhale. This is 4. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Lifting from the sole of the foot here. So some internal rotation on that back leg. Last one. Beautiful. From here, you're going to take the right knee, tuck it behind the left. Send the hips back just enough that you feel some activation in that left glute. And then bring the right leg all the way out to the side, like you're tapping your neighbor's mat. Okay, we'll take 5 more like this. Come back for 5. Inhale, send the leg out to the side. This is 4. Keeping some activation in the core and doing your best to relax the face and the jaw. This is 2. And out. And 1. out to the side. Good job. So with that leg out to the side, you're gonna see if you can press the sole of the foot down flat on the mat here. And then we're gonna drop the belly, roll the shoulders down the spine, come into your cow pose with the leg extended. So getting into that right inner thigh. Exhale, press the floor away. Let's take 3 more like this. Inhale for 1. Exhale. This is 2. Exhale. Last one. Good job. Exhale. Okay, return to that neutral spine. From here, you're going to inhale your left arm up. So big twist here. And then as you exhale, tuck that left shoulder down on the mat. Right arm comes up towards the sky, or it stays down on the mat, your choice. And then see if you can tuck that right arm, if it is up in the sky, all the way into that left hip crease. Keep pulling the right hip crease back, trying to even out the hips here. And then rolling, trying to get the back of the head on the mat. Breathe. We'll do about 5 breaths here. This is one of my favorite ways to get into that area between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, begin to make your way out. If you feel like you're playing twister, that's totally fine. Take a little counter twist. Left arm comes up and then come back to your neutral. So right leg comes in. We're going to take the left toes out behind us now. You can press into the big toe ball mound, send the hips back. You might want to rock back and forth here. We're just kind of trying to get the calf ready for downward dog, so it's not quite as intense when we get there. And then when you're ready, lift those left toes, right fingertips come forwards. See if you can collect the ribs, find some support, some stability through the core. Exhale, pull in nose to knee. Inhale, bring it right back out. Exhale, we're going to come in for 5. Inhale. 4. Inhale. This is 3. Inhale, arm and leg on opposite railroad tracks. Inhale. And 1. Beautiful. From here, take that left foot out to the side like you're trying to tap your neighbor's mat. And then tuck the left knee behind the right, send the hips back until you feel activation in the right glute. And then send that leg back out to the side. Beautiful. Come back for 5. Inhale. Keep the breath steady. Keep the breath fluid. This is 4. 3. 2. Last one. Back out to the side. Okay, from here, drop the belly, roll the shoulders down the spine, and then exhale, press the floor away. So we are trying to get the sole of the foot on the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't happen. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, press the floor away. Last one. Exhale. Okay, from here, inhale, right arm comes up. Find that beautiful twist. And then exhale. See if you can drop that right shoulder down on the mat. And then when you're ready, and if it feels good, you can take the left arm up towards the sky, internally rotate the left arm, and then see if you can find that right hip crease. Took me a second to figure out if it was right or left. Because as I said on the other side, this pose tends to feel a little bit like a game of twister. Keep pulling that left hip back. Keep opening the shoulders up towards the sky, and then see if you can get into that area between the shoulder blades. Send the breath behind the heart. And see if you can find some comfort in the chaos. A little bit of relaxation. And then when you're ready, begin to make your way out. Absolutely no rush. You can take a little counter twist if you did and enjoyed on the other side. And then come back to your tabletop position. Let's tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back. Come into that first downward facing dog of the practice. Wrapping the outer arms in, letting the head hang heavy. Setting the hips up and back, but pulling the thigh bones back. Lots to think about here. And then when you're ready, eyes look between the palms, rise up on the toes, bend the knees. We're gonna begin to walk our way forwards. Coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat, you can reach down for your elbows. Common byproduct of beginning to do yoga is starting to do your toenails more often. And then deep bend in the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, take a slight back arch. And then exhale, forward fold one more time. Right toes, go back. We're coming into a low lunge. Lots of weight into that front heel that activates the left glute. From here, see if you can pull the left hip back, right knee pulls forwards just a touch. Okay, from here, left hand finds the back of the right knee. We're coming into a twist. See if you can find a little back arch, a little opening here. Keep that emphasis on the left heel. Beautiful. From here, hands come down to frame the foot. You're gonna take the left leg out to the side like we had it before. I'm just gonna readjust here. So getting that sole of the foot on the floor, we're gonna rise up, right arm comes up overhead, slide the left hand down the left leg, and then push the hips forwards a little bit. This is a gate pose variation. So just really feeling some opening through that right shoulder. Keep pushing the hips forwards here. Keep collecting the ribs. Beautiful. And then hands come down. You're going to take that left leg in, tuck the toes under, come back to your downward facing dog. From here, right foot comes forwards. Arms come up overhead. Find that low lunge on the other side now. So still pressing into the front heel. Collecting the ribs if they're opening. And then from here, take the right hand back to the left knee. So you're in a twist, twisting to the right. And then see if you can open the chest, open the heart here a bit. Keeping those hips active by engaging the glute. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands come forwards, frame the foot. Step the right foot all the way out to the side like we did just a few moments ago. Get the left arm up overhead, right hand slides down the thigh, really trying to get the knee, the hip, and the ribs and the shoulders all in one plane. So all stacked if you weren't in a side bend. Nice long line through that left side body. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Make your way out. Hands come down, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Breathing here. When you're ready, rise up on the toes. You're gonna turn the feet just to the left slightly, about a 45-degree angle, so both toes facing the same way. Then bend the knees. Keep the knees and the toes facing in the same direction. Keep the hips high. You're getting a nice long stretch through that left side body. The deeper you bend the knees here, the more stretch you're going to get in the legs. I challenge you here not to worry about what it looks like, not to compare yourself to me on the video, just to kind of find a way to move the hips so that you get a nice stretch along that left side body, through the left armpit, the ribs, maybe even the lats slightly. And then when you're ready, swivel the hips over, come to the other side. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, come back to the middle. Eyes look between the palms. Rise up on the toes. Bend the knees. Hop, step, or jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Slight back arch if you would like. And then hands come down to the hips. Take the right leg, you're gonna step it back. All 10 toes turn towards the long edge of the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hands can come down, line up your fingertips with your toes. Try and pull the crown of the head down towards the ground, knowing that's not the objective. The objective is to stretch the legs. This is not supposed to look any particular way. It is, however, supposed to feel like a stretch for the backs of the legs. From here, inhale, halfway lift. You're going to take a deep bend in the right knee, so the back knee. And come back to the middle. Deep bend in the left knee. Come back to the middle. Hands are going to come to the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs like you're trying to pull the mat together, and then rise up nice and slow for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, flap the arms down behind the back. Interlace the hands, open the chest. Exhale, make your way forwards. Forward fold once again, but this time with the hands bound behind the back. And you'll notice here that you do have to relax the arms in order to let them come overhead, in order to let them come down towards the floor. So finding that nice balance between making it happen and letting it happen. Take a deeper exhale, a longer exhale. And then when you're ready, release those hands. You're gonna stack the left hand just in front of the face. Right arm comes up. See if you can keep those hips nice and even. So not letting the sacrum twist. And then when you're ready, right hand comes down. Left hand comes up. I might have said that backwards. Either way, switch sides. We're gonna do both. Beautiful. Both hands come down. Just take a little bend in the knees. Let's roll all the way up to stand. Turn your heels in, toes out. Drop the hips, come into goddess pose. Hands can come to heart center or up overhead, whatever feels best. On an exhale, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Imagining the legs, or at least the thighs, like 2 barbershop poles rotating away from one another. So really engaging the bottom section of the glute, where the glute plugs into the hamstring, or the hamstring plugs into the glute. Beautiful. Okay, squeeze the inner thighs. Let's rise up to stand for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, bring the arms down through cactus. Come down one more time. And then take the left hand to the left inner thigh. Right arm comes up overhead. Find a nice stretch, a nice opening, almost like extended side angle. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Other side. Elbow to inner thigh. Left arm up overhead. Keeping the core engaged, pelvic floor engaged. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Back to the middle. Let's rise up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come right back down. Arms in cactus. Take the arms up in a V. Lean over to your left. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Back to the middle. Other side. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back to the middle. Rise up to stand. Turn the toes in. Hop both the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, back arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop, step, or jump the feet back. High plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, pull forwards, nose to knee. Drop the foot down between the hands, drop the back knee. Open the heart. We're back in that low lunge, but the thumbs are hooked this time. Still emphasis on the front glute. Hands come down. Send the hips back. We're coming into that half split. Pulling the heel towards the knee towards the heel. If you would like, you can take a halfway lift here. And then exhale, come back down. Option as well to take the left hand to the outer edge of the right foot and try a twist. This is a very, very intense version of this pose. So don't feel like you need to try this in order to be able to do the pose. No variation is better than another, because our only goal here today is just to make you feel better. And only you know what feels best. So no pressure is what I'm saying. Crawl the hands back forwards. Take the arms up overhead. And then from here, we're gonna crawl back to that back leg, but we're going to turn the toes in, or rather, turn the toes to the left. Left hand is gonna come back towards the back of the mat. You might have to look at the camera for this one. And then right arm comes up to the side. We're basically in a half moon, and then right toes are gonna lift up. Beautiful. Exhale, pull in, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna come in for 4. Inhale, send those hips up and forwards. This is 3. Inhale, 2. Inhale, and 1. Inhale. Beautiful. Crawl your way back to the top of the mat. Low lunge again. Tuck the toes under. Right leg comes back. High plank. Take a chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, pull forwards, nose to knee. Drop the foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Hook the thumbs. Once again, emphasis on that back glute. Let that feel good. Release the tension in your face, between the eyebrows, inside the mouth, all the spots, and then walk the hands back. Take that half split. Once again, scrunching up the mat between the heel and the knee. On your next inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold forwards. Once again, option here, only an option, not a requirement, to take the right hand to the outer edge of the left foot. Enjoying that twist. And if you're not enjoying it, play with the idea of backing it off a bit. This is supposed to feel good. This is not supposed to hurt. You are the boss. Undo that twist. Walk your way back forwards. So back in the lunge for a moment, you're going to turn the toes to the left, the back toes to the left, crawl your way to the back of the mat. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Left toes lift, we're in a half moon. And then exhale, draw the elbow to the knee, hips go back slightly. Inhale, rise, hips push forwards. Exhale, we're gonna come in for 5. Inhale, 4, inhale. This is 3. Inhale, 2, inhale, and 1. Make it a good one. Crawl your way back to the top of the mat. Find that low lunge again. Find your high plank. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Tuck the toes under, send the hips back, child's pose. Great big exhale. Let the forehead drop down to the mat. Allow the belly to expand between the legs. If you're having trouble relaxing the belly, I just remind you that your belly is literally between your legs. Nobody's gonna see it. And it does feel good to relax those muscles that we hold tight all the time. I remember the first time I relaxed my stomach in a yoga class, I immediately felt scared, maybe a little stressed. And the instructor told us to breathe with our bellies. which with my background as a dancer was very scary to let that kind of come out, because I had a lot of body image issues growing up. So if this is difficult for you, just know that that is totally normal, totally okay. And that the size of your belly, its shape, or its appearance has absolutely nothing to do with your worth as a human being, your value, your personality. And that this is a safe space, and it always will be. Begin to walk the hands in. Come up onto your knees. We're going to take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. We're just going to take a few breaths here to finish off our practice for today. If you feel comfortable, you can allow the belly to expand here as you breathe. And I just want you to think of a few things that you love about your body or yourself. Some examples that I can give you are, I love how all of the systems in my body function together to let me live a healthy and happy life. I love how strong my legs are. How reliable my feet are. And I love the confidence I've developed with this practice. So feel free to steal some of mine or think of your own. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, you can flutter them open. You can bring your hands up overhead and then down to heart center. Take a moment here, just appreciating yourself and for bringing yourself onto the mat today, which I know is not always easy. Thank you for sharing your practice and your time with me today. Namaste.